Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Let's quickly look at part two of our joint account series. In the last episode of this series, we discussed joint accounts and who joint account work for. We talked about the cooperative, the family, nuclear family, father and mother, the elderly. We also talk about married couples and other partners that feels there's need for joint control of funds on their account. Let's look at some other aspects of joint account that we didn't touch in our last episode. One thing that I need to point out at this point is that we should, as Nigerians, should understand that next of kin that we fill on our account opening form, people that we have put up as next of kin in our bank details cannot inherit our bank account. They cannot inherit the balance on our bank account in the event of demise. So that is why we need to look at joint account and look at it critically and look at how we can introduce people into our account, especially for the elderly, like I said, and for couples and for all other people, family accounts and all that set of people that feel the need for joint control of funds in their account. So we like I said earlier, your next of kin cannot inherit the balance on your bank account in event of demise or in terms of incapacity. For instance, if somebody is hospitalized and they need to use the fund in his account, for hospital bills, for emergencies and all that. If you don't have a joint signatory or somebody that can sign that account for you, the bank will not come to your hospital bed to come and make you fill forms and add your signatures and all that. So that's why we emphasize that joint account is important. You must be able to join people, not necessarily joint. If you're an individual, you open an account, you must be able to join your partner, your friend, your son, your brother, your sister to be co-signatory to the account. But the major fear really in that is, why joining somebody to be co-signatory to the account? Some people may fear that the person may turn around to be able to have access to your bank account, because a joint signatory can have unrestricted access, depending on the mandate that you have given him or her, can have unrestricted access to your bank account, which includes withdrawal, includes even closing the account. If you give the person the right to close the account, the person can write the bank and say, okay, close this account, I'm no longer in need of it because of the mandate you have given him. So as a result of that, it is important to understand another aspect of joint account, which is how to put control on joint account. You are the owner of the account. You have invited somebody to be part of the account, to join you as a signatory to the account. You will be able to put control on the account in such a way that you have peace of mind. We understand that joint account give you peace of mind as an individual. That in case of incapacity, somebody can have access to your fund to help you take care of emergencies and all that. In case of demise, your funds will not lie fallow in the bank, waiting for probates and waiting for the government to sign off some documents for you, for people you have left behind to have access to your fund. So for joint with joint account, like we said earlier in the last episode, you can somebody can have access to the account if you have introduced the person as a joint signatory, depending on mandate that you have given the person. You can give the person mandate equal to yours if you trust him enough. The person can withdraw as much as you can as the account holder, can even change mandate. A joint account signatory can change mandate, can instruct the man as, okay, the power that I've given me, I want to remove even the owner of the account. I mean, that is how, powerful a joint signatory is. So we should understand this and understand how we can restrict a joint account. One of the ways we're proposing, that I will propose that you put in on your accounts in order to restrict joint account, is what we call joint signatory. For joint signatory, not a single individual can walk into the bank and, and ask for, statement of account, ask for withdrawal, ask for ATM on the account, ask for, even to close the account. If it's a joint signatory, both of you must be present in the bank to effect any transaction on the account. Even writing, if you are writing, the letter must be co-signed according to the mandate you have given to the bank. if you are giving yourself a mandate of total authority on the account, and the person you are introducing, for instance, have a mandate of withdrawal limits, for instance, 100,000, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, depending on how much you have in your account, and you must also state theoretically that the person cannot instruct the bank on the account, except you, and you are the only person that can instruct the bank on the account. That is fair enough. You are at peace, but you are giving the mandate the person as just either to sign. Either to sign means either you or the person who works into the bank can effect changes, can withdraw, can ask for instruments, can ask for statement of account, can ask for everything on the account. That is either to sign mandate, which is very, very dangerous. Except, for instance, if it's a wife and husband account, a Mr. and Mrs., for instance, where every person, the two people in a relationship in the bank have, on restricted assets to funds in the account. That you may be understandable. For like I said, joint security can help you put check on the account. That means the person that you have introduced as a joint partner in the mandates cannot singularly go to the bank and effect any change, can withdraw, can not singularly go to the bank to withdraw money, cannot ask for ATM on the account, cannot do anything except both of you sign, which is very, very important in joint account relationship. Another thing that you can do to restrict joint account so that you have peace of mind is what we call no right for survivorship. What this means is that if you introduce somebody as a joint signatory to your account, the person can only claim part of the funds. If you have said, okay, this person has a co-signatory, in the event of demise, you have said, okay, this person can only lay claim to part of the funds in your account and not all. That is also, akin to when you give limits to a partner or a person that introduced as a joint partner, a joint signatory to the account. Limits such as, you can't withdraw above so limit, the person cannot instruct the bank and all that. For this, in the event that the original owner of the account dies, or in the event of demise of the original of the account, the partner, the person you have introduced as a member of the account, that has given the mandate of the account, can only have access to so amount, 10%, 20%, if it's an amount, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, depending on what you have. That can also help you put control on the account, event of demise, so that the person that you have introduced cannot just go to the bank and clean out the account in the event of your incapacity. That is another way to restrict joint account. The other way to restrict joint account is what we call convenience account. Convenience account is an arrangement where the joint signatory will cease to be a signatory in the event of demise. What that means is that the person that you have introduced as joint signatory to the account will no longer be a signatory to the account in the event of the demise of the original owner of the account. You have put another thing in place that will give other people control of the account in the event of demise. This is essentially important for elderly, you know, elderly or even couples. Well, although couples must trust themselves enough to allow access to the account, especially when the funds coming into the account is from joint sources. For elderly, if you have introduced somebody as a co-signatory to the account, you can instruct the bank that this person I've introduced is for convenience sake. While I'm alive, while I'm still ill and hearty, while I can still come to the bank, the person has been introduced as a joint signatory with limits, without limits, with equal rights or so. But in the event of demise, the person ceases to be signatory to the account. This is very important so that you understand how to put limits, how to restrict joint account. You won't just leave your account loose for somebody that may be nice today, may turn out to be not to be nice tomorrow. Hope this have been able to increase your banking knowledge. Another thing that we need to let you know about joint account is that joint accounts will not affect alternative banking channel. What do I mean? For instance, your account is a joint account. There's a joint signatory on the account, signature A, signature B. If both of you have decided based on the mandate, walk into the bank and say, okay, we want online banking on this account. We want ATM card on this account. And together at the bank, you have decided that, okay, we have gotten the ATM card based on our mandate. We have instructed the bank to give us ATM. We have instructed the bank to activate online banking or mobile banking on this account. And you have decided, after the bank has honored your request based on your mandate, and decided to hand over the ATM to one member of the joint account. The bank does not have access, does not have ability to still effect joint mandates in that case. You have decided to hand over online banking password to one member of the group, and the person can access it, access online, can also effect transfers, withdrawals on the account. The bank have no power over that. That is your own doing. Although for online banking, there can be level of approval. A initiates, B approves. You can arrange among members of the joint signatory so that no single person can start a transaction and complete it. But for ATM, for mobile banking, there is no way the bank can put joint control once you have decided to sign off for those instruments, for those alternative banking channels, and hand over the password, the login details to one member of the group. Hope that has been able to increase your banking knowledge today. Until we come your way next time, we hope you imbibe this and use it in your daily dealings with the bank. Please like and share and also comment so that we know the impact you're making. We also like to thank some of you that have been ardent followers. We appreciate you. We will also, continue to do more to increase your banking knowledge. Thank you and God bless.